action. So here we are in our, this is an E38. This is, the door panel removal is going to be applicable in the 95 models all the way up to 2001. It's very simple. The entire door is held on by one screw, oddly enough. It's very simple to find. It's right here behind the door handle. And so what I'm doing here is I'm taking a little right angle pick. You can use any number of tools, a little flathead screwdriver, your fingernail long enough, and that just pops out. And in the older cars, there's going to be a Phillips head screw back here. And in the newer cars, meaning 99, 2000, 2001, some 98s, you'll find a Torx T20. Either way, there's just a single bolt back here. So we're going to just remove that first and foremost. And you're probably thinking, is my whole door really held on with one screw? And yes, it is. So we've got the screw out, and we've got the door handle free, like so. Now, the only other trick really to getting this door off is on the bottom side down here where the light is. Pop the little plastic cover off first. Again, this is all done with your fingers at this point. So you just take your fingers, pop out the little plastic cover. Once you have that out, take your panel removal tool. And these are kind of tricky to get out of here, no joke. So the way you do that, the way I do it rather, you can see little plastic feet up in here, little hooks on the inside of it. There's one there, and then there's one on the back side too. So what I kind of do, I take my panel removal tool on one side, and I take my thumb and hold the light down. Then I take the panel removal tool on the other side and do the same thing. And then it pops out on one side, it comes out. So you see you got the little plastic hooks that just kind of snap up in there. So that actually came out nice and easy. If yours doesn't come out so simply, whoo, it's hot too. Ow. Okay, it's super hot, especially that is hot. Okay, don't put that on your carpet because it will burn it. Put that there for me. That's no fun. So we've got that out. There's a couple of other things I just wanted to show you guys in these 7s when you're pulling the door panels out. This plastic down here on this little door handle here, I've seen this is pretty brittle, and these are oftentimes pretty loose in most of the cars, especially the older ones. So when you're doing this, be really careful with it. The way I like to start getting the doors off is with this light unhooked. You can kind of get your hand down here, and what I'll do is I'll take my left hand and then my right hand and just, a firm, steady pop, and you'll see all kinds of trash fall out of your door. Then, using my fingers, I follow around the back side of the door, and I find all the clips. The clips are around the perimeter of the door, and there are also 2 clips that are located back here. These can be kind of tight, so sometimes you have to rock the panel. So if this is one of those cars, I'll show you exactly how to do it, and if not, I'll explain it as we're removing the door. So work your hand around the car until you find all the little clips, and there are about 8 of them up and down the length of the door. And this is good because this car, the clips in the center are holding tight. So this is most likely what you're going to experience. So once you've got the bottom edges free, we're going to come up here to the top. I want you guys to come up here to the front of the door panel. And if you can see up here, see how this kind of snaps out from underneath the chrome on the top? Just kind of work it free like so. Oh, nope, they came off, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So the door panel is going to free itself, of course. Then we'll take the door handle and kind of pull it, slide it through. So now that the door panel is unhooked, I'll show you all kinds of things. Lift upward and out. And now we need to unplug everything back here. And I'll show you those clips as well. So just unplug your heated seats down there. Go ahead and unplug your window control. Let's get the speakers undone first, just to show you. You see this plug down here? You got these little plugs on it. There's a little lever. You push down and you fold a little piece back. So you see it's got the little release mechanism on it, like so. There are 2 of those, like that. This is going to be easier for you guys when somebody's not filming it. You pop that out there, and then this one, you can see, has a little slide mechanism on it, right here. So what we're going to actually do is, that slides outward, and then the plug pops off. You can see again, it's got a little latch on it. So we're going to slide the latch out, and plug comes off. Now we'll unplug the door here. You gotta get all these little plugs out of here for... Wow, look at this car. Horrible shape. Whew. Your car probably won't look like this. So we've got that out of the way. Now, what I was referring to, and this car just seemingly never had them on there. See this metal clip right here? It lines up with this metal clip right here. There's supposed to be a little... Oh, there it is. It fell off. This little plastic piece lives on the door panel, and it slots onto this and holds the door panel in the center. So oftentimes, like I was telling you guys, sometimes the top is free and the sides are free, but the middle is still very tight. If that's the case in your car, you rock the entire door panel from side to side, and this will just work itself off like that. So the door panel is gonna... You're gonna rock the door panel off of this little plastic clip. So the door panel will go boop, and this will remain here on the metal. So you're just gonna have to rock the door panel, and this will just ultimately rock free and then come off like so. So this car came off. If you've got an older car, it's probably gonna pop off. So if it's a newer car, you'll have to rock it. So now that we've got that out, this is where our mid-range and tweeter are. So we're gonna be replacing those guys. Let's set the door panel aside and go ahead and get the mid-range pod out of the car. Mid-base pod rather out of the car. And this one is all kinds of broken. Yours hopefully won't be in this bad of shape. My goodness, this car is rough. Clearly this has been out of here. So we're going to unscrew the mid-range assembly. You'll see there are 5 bolts on each front pod, 5 Phillips head screws going down the length of the enclosures. Definitely been off. And now that you know how to get your door panel off, it's pretty easy to replace your window regulators when they go bad too. You can see this car's had it done a few times. Now we'll want to unplug the pod here. So again, just like before, you push down the little white piece, hold the lever back, switch pops out. So now that's free from the door panel. Wow, look at this. You have to do a little repair on this one, but in your car, hopefully it won't be in this bad of shape. So your speaker is going to be held in one of 2 ways. This car, again, it's an older car, is held in by Phillips heads. Your car, if it's a newer car, is going to be held in by Torx T10 little bolts.